finished another arc sent to me by NetGalley, and this is another John Boyne book. I do love a bit of John Boyne. And it comes out on the 15th of September, and it's called All the Broken Places. Now, a lot of you might have read The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, and it's a book for children. I used to teach it when I was a teacher. It was a book that we used to study with the pupils. So this book is the adult sequel of that one. So you've got Boy in the Striped Pyjamas for the young people, and you've got All the Broken Places for the adults. It's a follow-on. And it's going to be difficult to talk about this in case you haven't read The Striped Pyjamas, because I don't want to give spoilers away for The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas if you've not read it. But saying that, you can read All the Broken Places without knowing anything about The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, because All the Broken Places does almost tell the story of the boy in the striped pyjamas as we go through the story. All the Broken Places follows Gretel. This is the daughter in the book, The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. This is the daughter in The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. She's 12. She's now 91, a widow and living in London. So we have Gretel. And Gretel has spent her life hiding from her past. Gretel and her mother escaped at the end of the Second World War, and she has spent all her life hiding her German ancestry, hiding the fact that she is a German, because her name it's a well-known name. Her father was hanged for war crimes, so she has changed her name. Her and her mother, they fled to France, changing their names, and Gretel has spent her life hiding and always looking over her shoulder in case somebody knocked on her door to take her away for justice, to take her away. So she spent her life hiding, and now in her flat, in her very luxurious flat in this apartment block, the flat underneath becomes vacant and a family move in. We've got a man, a woman, and a 9-year-old boy. And Gretel gets to know the family, well, particularly the woman and the son Henry. And she begins to fear for them, because it's apparent that Henry is getting a lot of injuries, that Madeline, his mother, is also suffering. So she knows that she's got to act, she's got to do something. But she realises that by doing something, she's going to open a whole can of worms, because her past, the truth about her past, will be revealed, and it will bring the world that she has created down on her son. It will affect her son, Caden. It will affect everything. Everything that she's built up will come crashing down if she acts to protect, to save Henry. So this is the dilemma that she faces. Should she act, or should she just stay quiet to preserve the secrets that she is hiding? I'm not going to tell you what she does. You've got to work it out for yourself, or reading the book. But when you read John Boyne's afterward, and I'm quoting it, he's writing this book because he wants to know, he's examining how culpable a young person might be, given the historical events unfolding around her, and whether such a person can ever cleanse themselves of the crimes committed by the people she loved. So this is the premise that he's gone into for this book. He's examining Gretel. He's examining the role she played in The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, and whether she did carry any guilt from that time, whether she knew what was going on at that time, and whether it was right to feel guilty. Is she innocent? Is she guilty? Just the fact that she was 12 years old at that time, does that make her innocent? So it's examining that, and he's looking at other people from The Boy in Striped Pyjamas moving on after the Second World War. At the end of it, this is going to be a book that causes a lot of discussion, because Gretel, did she do the right thing? Do we sympathise with her or not? Because you have her story. She tells her story through the book. We have sort of flashbacks. It's the way it's written. You have alternate chapters, present, past. So we find out what Gretel was doing from the age of 12 upwards, and the decisions that she made as she was growing up. And it's, do we sympathise with her, or do we think that she's not a nice person? It's going to be a book that causes a lot of discussion, which John Boyne's books always do, which is why I love reading them. So All the Broken Places comes out on the 15th of September. So pick it up and make up your own mind. And I will leave you now, and I'll go and find another book. So happy reading. Take care, and bye.